Homemade. Works like a dream. Let's talk about you. Live in an apartment in New York City. What can you do to be innovative? There's a problem with you. I mean, with your city. People are parading in your city, causing noise complaints, and nobody can arrest them. Alright? So, you want to kick back at them. What do? You think about making armor and getting a battle band going to change this problem. So, you get shields going. You're testing, you're seeing what works, what doesn't work. You maybe have a buddy that lives in the country outside of, lives in the country outside of New York City. And you're working, you're figuring it out. And you finally got everything good. Alright? You're trying to work with them, and as you're working with them, you're learning, because your country buddy knows a lot more about woodworking than you. Then you start getting interested in it. Once you start getting interested in it, you'll learn about woodworking. Woodworking is a very important skill. Guys get paid a lot off of it. Trust me. Even logging, people get paid a bit off of it. And you'll learn about woodworking. You can learn about how to make shields yourself. And once you get good at it, you don't need a lot to actually make them. It can take me a saw, wood plane, wire, and a good bit of plywood, and I can make shields. Alright? They won't be good shields, mind you. But the ability and know-how of being really good at it, you can take very little material and turn it into a product. And when you're working at minimal materials and whatever that word is, circumstances, and you're bettering yourself. You're figuring out a way that you can make something with very minimal materials and with a lot of know-how. Then you start building this knowledge of knowing how to be very minimalistic whenever you work. That is good. So whenever you get that knowledge, you can better yourself with bigger projects that you have all your tools with, and you'll know how to do stuff easier, simpler, and better. And have you heard of constructive furniture? It's where these guys make bare bones furniture, like benches out of just angle iron, wood, and just simple know-how of how to put bolts together. Freaking bolts. Don't you understand that? The little nut and bolt that you screw together, and they could build a piece of furniture that can sell for hundreds of dollars. And if you're able to mass produce this yourself, drilling, tapping, bolting them together, and if you can do this, that's minimalistic work. But then whenever you get to bigger projects like doing rooms, like building houses, you know how to put bolts together, you know how to figure stuff out. That's what you can do in the city, alright? Just figure out how to put it together. You can sketch designs down like what I've been doing on this board. I know it's simple, but that's the way it goes. I am only 14, alright? And I know how to do all of this. I have figured it out myself, and with the knowledge of people around me. Your country buddy will teach you. And as he teaches you, you'll learn these skills. Your country buddy could even teach you how to weld, to put together small shields. Welding simple as this. This is simple welding. You take the gun, you put it down there, you do circles as you go along. Alright? Simple. Guess what? You may have not have known that whenever you started out, and whenever you didn't start. And even if you didn't want to do this, you could. Even whenever you're not going to do this, you can learn that skill of knowing how to do that little bead. That little bead will stretch to a bigger bead. Then you'll do lap welding, which is lap welding. This is welding whenever you do something over a weld. So you do a tiny weld, and you put another weld over it, and another weld over it. Okay? And that is a very important thing. If you said lap weld to somebody, they won't even know what that is. Or overlaying welds. They don't even know what that is sometimes. And if you can teach them, you're spreading knowledge. And you're learning your own knowledge from your country buddy, which he's spreading knowledge to you. You can learn off your phone too. Books. I've learned stick welding through a book and through the basics of a wall welder. You plug it into the wall and you could use it. And it's simple. You can do this, and I know you can. But a lot of people don't know that. You know how to put together computers, build robots even. And you can use that knowledge to your advantage in a riot. Okay? It's just you have to prep for it. Prepping is very odd to do, I'd like to say. Because whenever you prep, you don't exactly know what will happen. So then it adds more prepping, and then it becomes an obsession. You need to be careful with it. But just make sure you have an idea of that happening. And somewhat make a defense for it, okay? You know that this enemy could be aggressive. What are you going to do? You're going to make sure that you can get around the aggressiveness to put effort into it and be able to put down that target and go to the next person. You don't exactly have to kill them or knock them out, or just push them back physically push them off the street. And be careful. There's a law called vigilantism, and that is a big thing that gets a lot of people knocked out of the fight, or in modern day fight, which is a riot. You need to be aware of your law, and don't go off making pipe bombs. First of all, that is not good. First of all, second of all, don't blow yourself up whenever you do it. Anyways, don't do it in the first place. And yeah, don't bring a gun to school anyways too. So I'm constantly checking out how much time I got. But be innovative. That armor, you can gain knowledge of how to build that. My armor I'm building right now came from another piece of armor, from another piece of armor, from another piece of armor. There's 4 pieces of armor it took me to build that. Okay? Helmets. Okay? This is one of my helmets. Okay? This is my, I'd like to say second to, yeah, this is probably my 4th helmet I made. Alright? It is basic. Of course, I'm scared to put it on. It's basic. It hurts to wear. And I don't want to wear it. I don't like wearing it, okay? This is my 6th helmet. I was innovative. I changed the design to make it more comfortable with the materials around me. This is a catalytic converter. The catalytic converter is a part of your exhaust system which converts unburnt fuel into exhaust through the exhaust system. Alright? And it fits on, if I can get it right. This is uncomfortable to wear. I cannot talk in it. It is better than nothing, and better than that. I got side protection actually, and I got top protection. section. It is better. I'm innovating myself. I am learning how to do this. Alright? It doesn't take a 14-year-old to get this right. Probably my 6th to 7th helmet, alright? This is my newest helmet that I've made. You can see that I've been getting better. That's the most important part. You will get better. I know you will. You will. Alright? Probably can't talk to you very well, but this is being innovative. I took a baseball helmet, trimmed it down from far out to putting it in, and I've built it. It is comfortable. It's better to wear. That is all. I just want you to be innovative and be able to change how you work, alright? Erase and write it and just put it back. Take it apart, put it back together. If you're tired for the day, set it down, leave, come back, work on it. Be innovative.